They say Greek housing, they don't really mean Greek housing, they mean fraternity houses, because that's where the problems lie.
I think we might have been suspected that, but we now have data on it. And so we've gone out to the Greek community.
I was there last night.
Yeah, and said to them, we want you to come back to us with a set of proposals as to how you're going to address this, and let's engage in conversation.
Most of the men that I talked with about it were surprised. They were like, whoa, those are really high numbers. And all of the women I talked with were not surprised.
You have to engage the individuals who are part of the behavior, right, and change behavior on the ground.
But we want it to be a partnership, because I think that that's when it will be the strongest. It's not that we go to the Greek community and say, okay, you will do this, because that may or may not be the right thing. But what is the right thing is that we come at this together.
My name is NADEEM. I'm a member of Psi Upsilon fraternity, as well as We're Better Than That Men Against Sexual Assault. I've been a member of Greek life since my sophomore year. A lot of the victims of sexual assault are also women who are in Greek life, and these are supposed to be our friends and some of our best friends that we're going to make for the rest of our lives. When you put that into perspective for people, I think they really start to begin to grasp how important of an issue this is. You have to create these pressures where sexual assault isn't okay, sexual harassment isn't okay. Well, what's the mode of action? How do you make that happen? The huge thing is this bystander intervention. You have to tell people, hey, like, sexual assault isn't okay, and your job is to call out any behavior that might lead to it, or even the act itself. And once you have all these units of change on the ground as your forces, well, then you're actually preventing real cases from happening.
I think we need to talk more about consent. What is consent? What isn't consent?
Yay, consent!
Yes, we can.
So at Sex Out Loud, we define consent as a clear, freely given, informed, enthusiastic, continuous yes, and not the absence of a no. So consent culture and hookup culture need to go hand in hand, because hookup culture can be fun for a lot of people to explore their sexuality, but not if they're doing it through taking advantage of others. It's not the fault of the victim, that it's literally only the fault of the perpetrator, and that it's important that people understand that it's not anything that they did.
It is amazing to me to see young people talking about this and how bold and proud they are to be able to talk about their sexuality and their friendships and how it is that they support one another, making sure that the culture does not accept it. And once that happens, I think the legislature can catch up and embrace that culture on campus.
The more you call it out and the more your friends are calling these behaviors out as inappropriate and not okay, the less these behaviors start to happen.
It is students with students, and talking to people about both how you say no, how you clearly hear it, both how you say it and how you hear it, and how you engage in communication to not get to the point where it gets said and not heard.
Don't rape someone. Don't sexually assault someone. We just need to talk about respect more, and respecting others, respecting women, and we want to make sure we're here for them. If we can help, if the Dean of Students Office can help, if University Health Services can help, somebody can help somebody, and then all together we're doing whatever we can to try and bring these numbers down to end this issue altogether.